Hey guys, how are you all? My name is Harshit Dwivedi, friends, and I welcome you back to my video. So in this video, friends, I will talk to you regarding Swami Vivekanand. His complete biography will be discussed by me, from his birth to his death, what achievements he achieved in his life, what he did for the social awakening of the people of India, how he reformed Hinduism, what was his thought process, how his life proceeded, his work in the formation of Ramakrishna Mission, the Belur Mutt. All of these things will be discussed by me, friends. My name is Harshit Dwivedi. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram, friends. The Instagram link profile has been given in the description box below. Also, friends, this video is in English. If you want to watch the Hindi version of the video, that is also uploaded on my channel, you can also watch that, friends. Moving forward, actually I have not included any text in this PowerPoint slide, friends. I'm just going to tell you everything about Swami Vivekananda Ji, who is also known as Narendranath Dutt. Because I'm going to tell it through, it is in the form of a story, friends. So this video will proceed in the form of a story, and everything about Swami Vivekananda you will get to know. So friends, he was born on 12th of January 1863 in Calcutta, that time Bengal presidency. Today it is Kolkata city in present day West Bengal. The name of his father was Vishwanath Dutt. The name of his mother was Bhuvaneshwari Devi. He did his schooling from Calcutta Metropolitan Institute and then studied college at Presidency College, Calcutta. Presidency College, Calcutta is still present in Kolkata there. It is a very famous college, friends. Then he was involved with Ramakrishna Mission and also formed the Vedanta Society of New York. So all of these things, friends, I will be discussing. He adhered to the philosophy of Advaita Vedanta, which I will tell you later part. And he died at Belur Mutt in Bengal, friends. A memorial in his memory is also placed there. So basically, Swami Vivekanand Ji was a Hindu monk, and he is one of the most celebrated and most famous spiritual leaders of India. In addition to being a spiritual person, a religious person, he was a great thinker, friends, a prolific speaker. When he spoke at the Parliament of Religious in Chicago, everybody was stunned at his speaking prowess, friends. And he was basically also a nationalist at heart. He believed in the cause of national freedom. However, he never spoke about it openly, but through other channels, he did a lot for that also. Okay, friends. Now, he was a sort of a very free thinking person. He used to answer the established customs. He used to think in a rational manner, and this he learned from his guru, Sri Ramakrishna Ji. Okay, friends, he promoted a universal brotherhood, and actually, his effect was very profound on the youths of India because he inspired and taught the youths of India to be self independent, to go in the right direction, to leave all the bad things prevalent in the society, to not follow the social levers. And that is why the youths of the country have been very much, you can say, inspired from him. Youths of a country learned a lot of from him, and that is why his birth date, that is 12th of January, he was born on 12th of January 1863. So 12th of January is celebrated as National Youth Day in India in order to honor Swami Vivekanand Ji, whose real name was Narendranath Dutt. When he was born, his name was Narendranath Dutt. His father was an attorney. His mother, Bhuvaneshwari Devi, was a woman, was of very high principle. His father was an affluent member of the society. He was an attorney. Financially, they were very good. From the starting, Narendranath was very much inquisitive. He was very good in studies, and not only in studies, he was very good in music also. Also, when he went to school and then to college, he was very good in his studies. He was meritorious, and he, besides music and studies, he involved himself in gymnastics, sports. He had a good craze for bodybuilding and wrestling also, friends. See, bodybuilding was something in which he was also involved. So he was an all-rounder. And in addition to all these things, he was a strong reader. He used to read books. He liked reading books on various different topics. Everything on from he has read books related to each and every domain. Indian texts, Indian, you can say, spiritual and religious texts like Vedas, Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, this he had studied. In addition to that, he also studied the philosophy, the Western philosophy of Western, renowned Western, you can say, leaders, thinkers. For example, David Hume, Herbert Spencer. So all of them he followed. Now what happened, friends, that when you are so much educated, when you are so much inquisitive, when you had a strong knowledge background, and when you have a very high IQ, then you begin questioning a lot of things. And that is why Narendranath Dutt did. Now, this is not possible for people like us who are average minded. For people like us, when we learn something, we are happy that okay, we have a knowledge about that thing. Questioning that knowledge becomes a bit difficult for us because we are not interested in it. But Swami Vivekanand Ji, alias Narendranath Dutt Ji, had a inquisitive nature. Whatever knowledge he acquired, he even started questioning that knowledge, and that led him to become or follow agnosticism. Now, what is agnosticism, friends? See, there are two types of people. One type of people who believe in God and worship it. The second type of people who doesn't believe in God, so he's an atheist. Now, there is a class in between which says that I am not sure that the God exists, and I am also not sure that the God doesn't exist. So this was the class of Swami Vivekanand Ji. He said that I have no proof, I don't know whether the Supreme Being or God is there. And I am even not sure that the God is not there. So he was actually confused, and this was the spiritual crisis which he was going through. He got himself involved with the Brahmo movement also, which was led by Keshav Chandra Sen. Now, Brahmo movement did one thing, that it used to worship one God. That is, only one supreme God is there, and Brahmo movement was not in favor of idol worship. Okay, so he got himself associated with Brahmo movement for some times, but from time to time philosophical and spiritual questions were arising in his mind about the existence of God, and someone recommended him to go to Swami Ramakrishna. Now, Swami Ramakrishna used to live in the Dakshineshwar Kali temple. Okay, so Swami Vivekanand went to Sri Swami Ramakrishna, and he asked the same thing to Swami Ram Singh, which he has been asking to many spiritual religious leaders previously. Previously, also Swami Vivekanand has went to many spiritual leaders and asked them that whether you have seen God, whether you have seen God, and whatever answers he got from them were not very much convincing to him. But when he went to Sri Ramakrishna Ji, in Dakshineshwar Kali temple where Sri Ramakrishna Ji used to live, he asked Sri Ramakrishna Ji that, sir, whether you have seen God. And Sri Ramakrishna Ji replied that, yes, I have seen God, and I have seen God as I am seeing you. And a lot of spiritual debate was there between Swami Vivekanand Ji and Sri Ramakrishna Ji. And actually, Swami Vivekanand Ji was very much impressed by the answers that Sri Ramakrishna Ji was giving, and he started visiting Dakshineshwar too often to meet Sri Ramakrishna Ji. So this went on because his spiritual questions were somewhat answered here, and he was getting satisfaction from the answers of Sri Ramakrishna Ji. Okay, then after some time, at the age of 21 in 1884, unfortunately, the father of Sri Swami Vivekanand Ji, he went away, he expired. So at that point of time, Swami Vivekanand Ji came under a lot of financial pressure, because now his father was no more, there was no source of income, and he has to take care of his younger brothers and sisters and his mother, and actually he was one of the 8 children of the couple. Okay, friends, so he had a lot of responsibilities on him. So many times he used to went to Dakshineshwar, talk to Sri Ramakrishna Ji, and say to Sri Ramakrishna Ji, sir, please tell to God to look after my financial problems. In response, Sri Ramakrishna Ji said to Swami Vivekananda that you yourself go to God and pray to God about your financial problems. So when Swami Vivekananda went to God to pray to God, at this point of time, he thought that I cannot ask for money from God, and he asked for Vivek and Vairagya from God. And this was the point of spiritual awakening of Narendranath, and he started living an ascetic way life, a monk way life. He was actually, this was the start of cutting himself from the society, friends. Now, after that time, his life as a monk had been started, friends, and during 1885, his guru, Swami Vivekanand Ji Guru, Narendranath Ji's guru, Sri Ramakrishna Ji fell ill because he was suffering from a serious problem of throat cancer. Now, in September 1885, his disciples took him to a place in Calcutta named as Shampukur, and after that, a villa was rented at Kausipur by Narendranath in order to take care of their guru Sri Ramakrishna. So, Narendranath, including some other more very passionate followers of Sri Ramakrishna, they started nursing their guru, they started taking care of their guru, they devoted themselves to heal their guru. But unfortunately, on August 16, 1886, Sri Ramakrishna Ji passed away. Now, after Sri Ramakrishna Ji passed away, Narendranath, including 15 disciples, they started living in a building in North Calcutta, and that building came to be known as the Ramakrishna Mutt, friends. And there, all of these people, they said that now we will break all our ties to the outer world, we will break our ties to the society, and now we will completely live our life as monks. This they did in 1887, and they even changed their name, and now Narendranath Dutt became Vivekananda. And now this Vivekananda after some time will be known by the word as Swami Vivekananda. Okay, now these people who were living there, they used to live like monks, friends. They used to go on madhukari, that was begging, and during that begging they used to get some food, they used to eat it, they used to do yoga, they used to do meditation. Now what happened, that now Vivekananda thought that I will move out of this mutt and I will take a tour of India on my foot. And he started going out. He was very much inquisitive about the social, cultural and religious aspects of the people, and when he went sufferings of the people, the problems of the people, the way the people were living, all the problems prevalent in the society, he saw it, and he made a promise to himself that I will do everything possible to get these people good, to help these people. Now, after some time, friends, there was a World Parliament of Religion to be organized in 1893 in Chicago, America. Now, Swami Vivekananda Ji was very much interested in attending these conferences. Now, when he was in Kanyakumari, many of his followers in Madras, because he was by this time he has become a lot of famous, so many followers knew that he wanted to go to Chicago to the World Parliament of Religion. So, a lot of money was being arranged by his followers, and finally he started his journey to Chicago from Bombay on 31st of May 1893, friends. Now, on his way to Chicago, he faced a lot of problems. His goods were being stolen, he was being discriminated against for being an Indian, for being a monk, and all of these things were happening. But still, friends, Swami Vivekananda never returned. He was a man of intense, you can say, willpower. And finally, he reached Chicago. And on 11th of September 1893, when he was standing at the podium representing India and Hinduism at the World Parliament of Religion, he gave a stunning speech whose opening words were, "My brothers and sisters of America." And these words are very, very famous. You must have heard about these words, friends. You must have seen this particular scene in many movies. It is being depicted, and there he put forward the spiritual philosophy of Hinduism, the philosophy of Vedanta in front of the people of all the religions there, and he gained himself thousands of followers, lakhs of followers there. Okay, so he taught to the world the principles of Vedanta and the spiritual significance of the Hindu religion. And after that, he gained a lot of followers in America. He lived in America for 2.5 years. There he found the Vedanta Society of New York in 1894. After he left America, he went to United Kingdom. Thereafter, he also taught the tenets of Vedanta and Hindu spiritualism. And finally, he came back to his own country in 1897. And when he was back in India, he was a sort of celebrity inside India, because the common man and the rich ones had equal amount of respect from him. The elite was also respecting him. Now, when he reached Calcutta, then he took lectures about this Advaita philosophy, about this Vedanta philosophy, about the Hindu spiritual thought process all over the country. He took the lectures, and finally he founded this Ramakrishna Mission at the Belur Mutt near Calcutta on 1st of May 1897. Now, what were the goals of this Ramakrishna Mission? Ramakrishna Mission, the basic goal was following the ideal of Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga, that means you have to do your job without expecting anything in return. And what this Ramakrishna Mission did, it helped the distressed, the subjugated population of the country, the poor population of the country, the women, the depressed classes, the children. He used to work for them. The women, he used to work from them. And many social services were took by Ramakrishna Mission, that is providing health facilities, opening hospitals, opening free colleges, schools, in which anybody can come and study despite of his caste status, of his religious status, or anything else, friends. Also, he used to propagate the philosophies of Vedanta through conference, workshops, seminars that he used to take place in different colleges and places all over the country, friends. Okay, and whatever he used to taught, friends, it was basically the Advaita Vedanta philosophy. What happened, that the Swami Vivekananda's teaching was an amalgamation. It was an amalgamation of the teachings that he learned from his guru Sri Ramakrishna Ji, and it was also a personal manifestation of the Advaita Vedanta philosophy that he had studied, friends. And the mix was there in his teachings. And the biggest thing is that he taught the people to do selfless work for the society, to practice mental discipline, to not being, you can say, a selfish person, to work for other people. So this was his thing, friends. And actually he was also a nationalist at heart. He said one thing, friends, and that thing became very famous. He said that arise, awake, and stop, not till the gold is reached. He appealed to his countrymen that arise, awake, and go forward until you reach your country. And this can also be interpreted towards the Indian national freedom struggle, that you should work until you attain your independence. Also, this thing was in this term also, that he appealed to the people of India that you should throw away all your internal bad things and work for the society as a selfless creature. And when you are able to do it, you will be able to unite yourself culturally and nationally and able to fight against a common foreign ruler. However, he openly never criticized the British rule. He didn't did that, but indirectly he did a lot of nationalist propaganda. Lot of work was done by him to inspire the youths of the country so that those youths can stand up and fight. Okay, friends, and this thing was very much recognized by Subhash Chandra Bose. Subhash Chandra Bose very much recognized the efforts of Swami Vivekanand Ji, and he said that Swami Vivekanand Ji was a sort of cultural bridge between the East and the West. He was the cultural bridge between past and present. He is the cultural bridge between religion and science. And whatever he teaches has given intense self respect, self assertion, and self reliance and self independence to the people of this country. And he is a sort of bridge between the East and the West. And Indian culture, which was seen as a degrading culture at that point of time, he's shown to the people of India that Indian culture is very, very supreme. You should abide by it and you should be filled with your nationalist pride. So, this was the achievements of Swami Vivekanand Ji, friends. Now, during his life only, Swami Vivekanand Ji had predicted that he will not live above the age of 40, and the same happened in 1902 on 4th of July when he was at work at his Belur Mutt. After that, he came back to home after teaching Sanskrit grammar at home. When he was doing education at around 9 p.m. in the night, he passed away, friends. His cremation was done at the banks of River Ganga, friends. So whatever Swami Vivekananda did, it actually strengthened the unity of India. It basically reformed the tenets of Indian society as a whole. He taught the nation that despite a presence of a wide diversity in India, presence of wide languages, wide culture, wide caste, wide religion, still the people can come forward, act as a united country, filled with national pride, and do everything from the society. So this were the teachings of Swami Vivekananda for our country, friends. He was a great social reformer, one of the great social reformers of India. So I hope this video was really helpful for you, friends. All the important things about Swami Vivekanand Ji I have covered. If you didn't like this video, friends, kindly tell me through the comment section below why you didn't like it. If you really liked it, kindly share these videos more and more with your friends on your social media profile, friends, and also subscribe to my channel. So thank you for watching my video, friends. Thank you for being patient. Have a very, very nice day. Keep studying. Goodbye.